Welcome to another episode of Rewind the Times.
And no leftovers.
How you doing, everybody? Today, Colston is coming back. Colston left for a couple of days. I thought I wasn't going to see Colston until next week, but now Colston's here till next Friday. And we're going to watch the movies. We got some more reviews we got to do. We're going to say I know we did last summer next week, but today is a little something different. Today is something that I'm a big DC fan. And I grew up on DC. My favorite superhero of all time is Batman. Absolutely love the Christopher Nolan series. Michael Keaton is the Batman I grew up on. But if anyone that watches my channel knows me personally, the classic TV series from 1966 with Adam West, that is my favorite Batman of all time. Matter of fact, the classic TV series.
I like the Return of Batman. I like that one.
The classic TV series of Batman from 1966. It's my favorite TV show of all time. I think it's the greatest TV show of all time, just my opinion. There's something about Batman 66 that just warms my heart. It is literally like, if there's one thing I had on this earth that I had to keep, if someone said, hey, Mike, take anything away from me, but there's one thing you get to keep, it would be my Batman 66 collection. And that's including movies, toys, video games. I can't just tell you, that show, it's like a warm blanket, and I can go on forever about it. But I love every version of Batman, whether it's Ben Affleck's, Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton, obviously, even George Clooney. I can watch. So today, me and Colson went and we seen the new Superman movie.
And this video is mostly just for rewind times.
Yeah, well, yes. This video is mainly for rewind the times, not so much no leftovers, because no leftovers.
It's horror movies.
Yeah, no leftovers is more of horror movies. And man, do I have a lot to say about this. But before I talk, I want Colson to give his opinion first, because I don't want anybody to think that he's copying my opinion or I'm copying his, whatever. Well, that I'm copying his. But hey, Colson, what do you think? And just be honest, this is remember that Colson didn't grow up on DC. He knows the superheroes a little bit.
Like I'm more of a Marvel fan because I watch Marvel.
Yeah, which is understandable. So what do you think of the movie?
I liked it because I've never watched any other of the Superman movies. This was like the first Superman movie I've actually ever watched because I'm not like major on DC and stuff. Like I'm mostly like, if like I watch like Marvel because I'm like I don't watch that much DC. I watch it with him sometimes, like the Batman 1966. I watch that, but I liked it because I just never watched a Superman movie, and I mostly just liked it. Like,
well, what did you like about the movie? Tell me, like, what did you like?
The action. I liked like the problem, like how you see Superman fight and stuff. Like I've never seen Crypto in like a.
No one's ever had. Yeah, this is the first time Crypto's ever been.
Because like. I just liked it because it was like my first time. It's like my first time experiencing Superman.
Yeah.
I've never watched like any of the Superman movies.
Okay.
I just mostly like the action. Like I love that Superman's just out with his like Justice League kind of like what I like seeing like Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Like I just enjoyed seeing them.
Okay. What would you give the movie 1 out of 10? It's your opinion. There is no right or wrong. It's your opinion.
A 7.5.
Okay. Are you all done?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me get
7.5.
Let me get into my review. Okay. Ready?
No.
This movie is fucking terrible. Excuse my language. It is the worst Superman movie I've ever seen in my entire life. They literally reset a whole division for a whole universe for this movie. They rebooted the DCEU, got rid of Henry Cavill, got rid of all those characters, Ezra Miller, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, the whole Justice League to restart, to turn it into the DCU, and all it is a big James Gunn joke fest. Superman is supposed to be the strongest superhero of all time in the DC.
He's just getting beat up the whole time.
He gets beat up the whole movie. The whole movie, he's getting beat up. He wins one fight, and this is a spoiler review. He gets beat up the whole movie. The jokes are there's no heart in this movie, and when there is a serious moment, James Gunn throws another joke in this movie. This movie reminded me of the best way I can explain it is James Gunn's having a cookout, and it's all his friends dressed in cosplay, and they said, "Hey, let's go film a Superman movie," and that's what we got. because that's all this movie is. It is. I learned a couple of things today. I learned that Superman is a whiner. Superman cries constantly. He's a screamer. He's a yeller. He can take an ass beating because he got beat up the whole movie. His dog is absolutely annoying. Now I understand why Crypto was never put in another movie. There are some cute scenes here and there in this film, but it starts off like Star Wars. Once upon a time, a long time ago, from a far, far, galaxy. It starts off like 300.
Yeah, like it says, it says 300.
300 years,
decade.
300 whatever it is. Metahuman's been around, and then 30 days ago, Superman got in his first fight, and 3 minutes ago, this is his first fight that he's ever lost. Honestly, by the way he fought, I would have thought he lost every fight. He literally got beat up everywhere. God, I watched 4 people get up in my theater and leave. 4 people got up with at least 45 minutes left in the movie, and then they got up and they left. I thought they were going back. I thought they were going to a bathroom break, until I seen this. It must have been a couple. The girlfriend was like, "Where are you going?" And the boyfriend just looked at her like, "No, I'm all set. I can't watch this." This movie is definitely a comic book movie, and I'm even hearing that a lot. But it is a movie. My girlfriend, who is a diehard action, loved the Snyderverse version, loves that type of DC movies. Loves Marvel. She wanted to leave. And the only reason we didn't leave is because I paid over $50 for these movie tickets, and Colson's never seen it before. If someone would have bought these tickets for me, or if I would have won this, and Elizabeth, if it didn't come out of my pocket, I probably would have left. It was just, I always stayed to the post-credit scenes. I didn't even care. I got up and left.
Can I say something quick?
Hold on. I will give you a chance to talk, Ken. I didn't even want to see the post-credit scenes. I just got up and left. That's never me. I mean, I'll sit to the... Dude, I've seen Black Adam 8 times in the theaters. I don't even want to see this there. I don't even want to see this movie again. If this is anything that we're gonna have that's gonna represent James Gunn's DCU, please call Zack Snyder now. Call Christopher Nolan now. Call anyone that's ever made a bet. Call call anybody but Gunn. This is terrible. Like I said, this is a spoiler review. Peacemaker's in the movie. To add more comedy to it, it was just stupid. Supergirl's in the movie, which I think everybody knew.
But she's drunk.
And she comes in drunk and she swears she's calling Superman a bitch. Like
she said bye and then.
Yep. This. Oh my God! If this is the beginning.
Just to pick up the dog.
Yep. If this is the beginning to the new DCU, and this is just the first movie, I don't care how much money it's gonna make over this weekend. This movie should not have legs. I don't understand anyone that has been sitting there and saying this is my Superman. Now, don't get me wrong. David Cornsweet's not bad. How can I say this? Like he's the actor. You do what's on the script. Obviously, you can make it better, more. You can make it better or worse. I don't think he was a bad Superman, and that's hard for me to say because Henry Cavill, I think, is him and Christopher Reeve, I think, are the 2 best Superman of all time. Especially Cavill because I'm 45 years old, and I remember Christopher Reeve, and I remember seeing Superman in 1978. But Man of Steel and the Justice League and Batman vs Superman, that's the one that I really, really remember seeing. And Cavill is just amazing. Zack Snyder made cinematic art. James Gunn made cinematic farts. This movie is just too jokey and dumb, and there's so much crammed. I don't even think the average normal fan, as they call them normies, I don't think they're gonna know who these people are. Guy Gardner is played by Nathan Fillion, whatever. Dude, he's flipping people off as he's using his Green Lantern. Like, I get it. I know he's Guy Gardner, and I know Guy Gardner is supposed to be annoying, but that's just he's flipping people off as he's.
Lex Luthor cried.
Yeah, hold on, buddy. Yes, I'll get to that part. I'll get to that part too. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Even my girlfriend said it. Lex Luthor crying. When did Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor cry? When did the Lex Luthor from Superman Returns cry? He cried. No, Lex Luthor is like, I'm built on revenge and I'm gonna come get you. No, this guy literally cried. Like he was a little pussy whimpered, excuse my mouth, but in front of my son. But this movie just, I'm so blown away by how bad it was. It reminded me of and I know it's supposed to be comic book. Yeah, get it. I understand that part. But how do you go from the cinematic masterpiece of Zack Snyder's world and wherever the DCEU is going, the beginning of it, I should say, because the ending wasn't that great. But to this, it looks like I just woke up I'm 10 years old and I'm watching a cartoon show that came to life. But it doesn't, but not a good way for me. Like it sucks because my son's 10 and he has a long life to live. I'm 44, I'll be 45, and not that I'm getting old and I'm gonna die soon or anything like that, but I want to see these things that I love be done right. And this was, dude, I left the theater so unhappy. I felt like someone went in my pocket and not only stole my money, they stole like my happiness. I didn't want to. I didn't. After seeing the trailers, I didn't want to think the movie was gonna be like this. But I kept hearing, "Oh my, it is, it is." The suit looks terrible. First of all, the suit is just terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like.
Oh my god,
I don't like the
it's
suit.
Garlic. It's Guardians of the Galaxy's suits put in a Superman movie, and was it Biker Mice? I don't know. Biker Mice from Mars, the cartoon. That's exactly what it looks like. But in live form, the suit is terrible. The suit is just so terrible.
And the thing I also don't like about the suit, the S sign is way different.
Well, that's because it's a king. That's because Coulson doesn't really understand. That's the Kingdom Come S. So I understand that, but in general, the suit looks terrible. It looks so rubbery. Henry Cavill looked jacked. I mean, he looked like dude. He looked like the Man of Steel. David Cornsweet, nothing. It's not against him. I got nothing against him. His arm gets broken in this movie. He has to unbreak his arm. He's called the Man of Steel. The Man of Steel. Why is his arm getting broken? What the hell? Like, and then Lex Luthor's girlfriend is the most annoying woman I've ever seen in a movie before. Oh my god, taking selfies everywhere, and I don't want to hear about the killing. Everyone knocked down Henry Cavill's Superman for killing and everything else. Now, yes, David Cornsweet's Superman does not kill, but Hawkgirl killed somebody in this movie. She picked up the Baravian's president and dropped him in the midair. And Lex Luthor shot a man in the head. The man that Superman.
That's what I was going to talk about.
Yeah, the man that Superman saves in the beginning. Later on, it's like a little plot story. They bring him later on to get something out of Superman, and Luthor shoots him in the friggin' head
with a battery.
No, not with a battery.
No, he put a battery.
No, it wasn't a battery. No, that was a bullet, Colson. That was a bullet. It's okay.
Looks like a battery.
No, it wasn't. It was a bullet. He put a bullet in a gun and shot the guy in his head, like close range. Like, I'm lost for words. I don't know how anybody can go see this movie and go, "Oh, this is my Superman." If your Superman is dumb, if your Superman is getting beat up all the time, if your Superman is not a Superman, I guess. I mean, I can understand, and I love my son. I'm not knocking him down, and he's a right to have his own opinion. But I can understand a kid saying that, a 9-year-old, a 10, 11-year-old. But man, I can't see a 20-year-old saying, "Oh yeah, this is my Superman." No, this movie is just garbage. It's straight garbage. I'm not happy. I'm so lost for words and so upset because there's so much more in the movie that I'm trying to think. Metamorpho, Rex Mason is pretty cool. He's the guy that takes elements and can turn things. There's a kaiju in this movie. I don't know. Lex Luthor got this kaiju that he threw in the city that goes to like 50 feet tall and takes onto the city, and Superman battles him. Mr. Terrific. That's not Mr. Terrific. That's Shaft from the 1970s. He talks like a jive brother. Nathan Fillon's Guy Gardner is annoying. So he honestly he didn't bother me as much. Just when he used his gun, he was flipping off. That's all James Gunnisms. Flipping off, giving the middle finger. That's all James Gunn, and that's not in a Superman movie. That's not. And Hawkgirl, she screeched and screamed every time she was in the friggin' movie. Hawkgirl had no purpose. We went from Black Adam, Hawkman, Aldous Hodge, which had an incredible suit. Even Cyclone, the girl in the movie, who didn't have this. I mean, she had a decent part, but not this super big part. She was more important in the Black Adam movie than Hawkgirl was in this movie. Just really, really hard to watch this movie. I mean, she screeches and she's screaming every time she's on scene. I get it, you're a Hawk, like I understand it. Just terrible, and the suits look terrible. The suits look like I went to Spirit Halloween and Costa knows the stores, and we bought cosplay costumes and we dressed up and we fucking went out and made a movie. That's what this looks like. It looks. There's nothing to this movie that. Yes, it's very bright. It is a bright movie. Even some of the flying sequences are just really, really weird. How was a movie that came out in 1978 with Christopher Reeve Superman? Some of the flying scenes look better back then than they do now in this movie. When you watch Man of Steel, oh man, Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder made art. He made cinematic art. The flight scene when Superman figured out how to harness his Henry Cavill when he figured out how to harness his flying was beautiful, and the soundtrack that Hans Zimmer put behind it was just amazing. I mean, dude, it made me want to go out. I'm not even the biggest Superman, but it made me just want to go out and like change my life or do something. Like it inspires you. This movie doesn't. This movie inspired me to do drugs. This movie was horrible. I didn't want to fucking see this movie again. It was just straight garbage. Like it's terrible. It's this Superman literally is Superboy, and he got beat up the whole movie. Literally got beat up the whole freaking movie. Uh, it, it, James Gunn is known. If you've watched any of other James Gunn, if you watch Peacemaker or The Suicide Squad, anything that James Gunn has ever made, and if you like his type of directing, then you're gonna like this movie. And to each its own. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, my son had his own opinion. He liked it. He gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give this movie honestly like a 4. And my heart actually says 3.5, so I'll give it a 4. I mean, I think I'm just being generous. There are some moments in this film that aren't bad, but every time an emotional scene comes in with some heart, James Gunn throws another stupid joke. It's just, and then the soundtrack, none of the music in this movie was inspiring. Every time you can hear the dun 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 dun, the very light theme music in Superman, it fades away, and it's like it just, I don't know, it the coolest scene in the whole movie is Mr. Terrific, and it's when he lands in Baravian and he goes to and he's with Lois, who all of a sudden magically can fly a spaceship just because Mr. Terrific told her, oh, it's not that hard to drive. That's pretty much what he said. Oh, it's pretty capable, you can do it. And now all of a sudden a fucking news reporter can drive a spaceship, dude, which I just think is so stupid. But anyways, the coolest scene is Mr. Terrific, how he protects Lois and he fights all these people with these terrific spears, I think they're called, which is really cool. That scene's actually really really cool. So the best scene in the movie doesn't even go to Superman, who is the star of the movie. It goes to Mr. Terrific, and the music he played was terrible. Whoever James Gunn, who he hired to do the score of this movie, it was just terrible. I mean, the music is so off key and off beat. It doesn't go with the movie. It's just weird. And the people that play, okay, here's another thing. The Fortress of Solitude looked pretty cool. And the icy area, that looked pretty cool. I've never seen that. I mean, well, it's been in other movies, but it looked pretty cool in this movie. I'll give it that. But his parents, Jor-El and I forget the mother. It's played by Bradley Cooper. It's just weird. In Superman's origin, Superman was sent to Earth because wherever he's from was dying, and he goes, he's supposed to come to Earth, and he is supposed to help the human race, be part of us, mingle, and help us. But James Gunn changed his origin, where he's supposed to go to Earth and actually take over him. He's actually told to have wives. Is he a polygamist? Like, is he supposed to have like 5 or 6 wives? Is Superman just supposed to throw his seed into all these women? I don't understand that part. That part was the dumbest thing I heard. So his parents sent him to Earth to take over Earth? That's not Superman's origin at all. I did not understand that. That was just so dumb. And then the scenes with Krypto were just, it's an annoying puppy.
They're inside that building, and it's like poop everywhere.
It's a Fortress of Solitude. Yeah, it's just this, and it's very fast paced. Like this, there is no origin to any of these characters. It throws you in the middle of action. It literally throws you right in the middle of action, and then it's just go from here. And you got to kind of follow it as it goes. It's like it's written like it's like when you read a comic book, each strip has action scenes, which that's how this movie is. But take it like instead of reading a comic book with strips, you're watching a movie with the strips. So I understand why people say, "Oh yeah, this is a comic booky movie." I get it. I completely understand that. But man, this movie is just It's very fast paced, and there's a lot of characters, and they cram so much. You can't put 10 pounds of shit in an 8-pound bag, and that's what they tried to do. And it's just, I don't know, man. If God, and it's I feel bad because David Cornswet, I know he's getting a lot of grief out there. He actually wasn't a bad Superman. I just feel bad the way he was directed, and the way he was written, and the way that he, God, he was just super whiny. It's just annoying. Especially that scene in the commercial is like in the trailer is like, "Where's the dog? Give me the dog." It's just, I don't know, man. What is it? It's just whining and yelling, and it's like wah wah. And then when he's not getting beat up, he's whining, and then oh man, this was hard. There's a scene too where Lois and Superman they're at Lois's apartment, and I know you guys have seen the commercial or the trailer. In the background, there's this gimp or imp. It's like it's like an alien from another planet. Or I'm assuming it looks like it has tentacles. It looks like something that you see in Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. And all of a sudden, Lois is like, "Do you want to help them? Do you want to go get that? Do you want to go get go kill that thing?" And they're like, "Oh no, the Justice Gang will get it." And in the background, you just see Guy Gardner and Mrs. Murphy. They're just like fight. It's like Lois and Superman are having this. Are supposed to be having this nice romantic love real scene. You know, it's supposed to be a heartfelt scene, and you got goofy fighting in the background. It defeats the whole purpose of what Lois and Superman are doing. Like they're supposed to have this nice scene together, and in the background you got the Justice Gang trying to beat this tentacle alien. It's
like a big circle with an eye in the middle, and then just hopping up like around the circle. It's like all technical.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
It's really weird. It's dude. I never want to watch this movie again. And it's sad because I was talking to my girlfriend while we were driving. I looked at her and I said, James Gunn is now the president of this. This is now starting the new DCU world. And what is he going to do to Batman? Because Gotham City is not like the metropolitan area. Gotham City Metro City. Gotham is a dark. Batman is dark. He beats people up. He kills.
Yeah, Dad's scared about that.
Oh, like I am beyond scared.
I really hope Batman's not funny.
Oh my! And ready? And this is coming from a man who loves Adam West. My favorite Batman is Adam West. So I love campy. No, he cannot go in that direction. Is Batman going to be a joke? Like, oh my man, I am actually so nervous about that. So, like I said, man, I gave this movie a 4 out of 10. Colson gave it a 7.5.
I'm gonna say, can I say what I want to say now? How Superman acted when he was asking Lex Luthor where my dog is. He's like throwing the tables and just yelling at him. But this was the first time I see Dad walk out the theaters saying this movie sucked.
I've never said that.
He's never said that. He left as soon as the movie was done.
Didn't even watch the post-credit scenes. Didn't even watch them.
This was the first ever movie he walked out of theater saying the movie was bad. Not even saying it was okay. He said it was sucked. I've never heard him say that. And my girlfriend knows I stayed at the very, very end to watch the post-credit scenes, so she's used to seeing all the credits come. She wasn't even prepared for me to leave. She was like, "Oh, we're going?" She was so shocked that I was going. I never leave that early. I usually stay at the very, very end. I took off. And I just took. I was like, I don't even care. I don't even know what they are. I don't care. I don't care. Unless one of the post-credit scenes is Henry Cavill coming back and Zack Snyder, I don't give a crap. Or Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale, then this movie's just terrible. It's actually terrible. It's just the most the end of the movie, and so my worst parts of the 3 parts that I hate about this movie is how Superman acted when Lex Luthor took his dog, how Lex Luthor killed someone, and the ending when Supergirl was drunk.
Dude, she's
when
swearing.
When Supergirl came, I'm like, they better not make a second one. That's what gives me feeling like
no. Well, just so you know, they've actually already filmed the movie. Supergirl is a movie. They've already filmed it. It's coming out. Next year. I want to see it because I like DC, and it sucks because I love DC, and I now like the only thing I have to watch I have to watch my old DC movies. That's if I want to see anything good. Sasha Calle, I feel so bad. The woman who played Supergirl in the Flash movie, she was so excited to get this role. She was crying. She was excited. She took this role so amazing, so serious. She was so good in that role, and we went from this beautiful Latino girl who took the role so serious to a drunk, like a spoiled brat who gets get beat up by her dog. I don't know, man. It's just this is not
She's
for.
drunk.
Yeah, I know we keep saying that, man, but it's just this is not for me. And
That's the three parts I don't like about
this movie's gonna obviously make a lot of money this weekend because people are gonna want to go out and see it. Curiosity's gonna bring in money, but after that, dude, there's no way this movie's making Man of
It's
Steel
the
money.
first time that I went to the theaters and I heard people clapping in the worst movie.
Well, yeah.
They don't.
Well, like
I'm not saying that in a rude way, but like you get what I'm saying. Like no one. I've never seen anybody in the theaters clap after the movie.
But the people that are clapping were a lot of young kids, young people. I've heard.
They were the people next to us. They were like 30,
I don't
like
know.
in their 30s.
I don't know. That movie wasn't good to me. Maybe they were clapping because the other people were clapping. I don't know. I mean, everybody has an opinion, and everybody's right to their opinion. There is no wrong or right. So this movie just was not for me. And yeah. So I just wanted to give you my spoiler review on this. So, all right, man. Hope everybody has a great night. This is my last night off. I'm back to the grind tomorrow, guys. So hope everybody takes care of yourself. Remember, God first and family and Colson.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
All right, guys. Take care, man. God bless.
See you in the next one.